Well, it's been a while. Hello there, welcome back to the channel. We're back here with Estudiantes, the mainstay from FM19 on the channel this year, all the way back from the beta. As I say, it's been a long time since we've last put a video out, so thank you for coming back and watching this one. Today, as you can see, we are in the Maracanã. We are playing Flamengo in the first leg of our first knockout round. The last 16 basically of the Copa Libertadores. As I say, we're in the Maracanã, we're playing Flamengo. We've never played them before, surprisingly. We've never crossed paths with them. What's going to happen today is we've got a big old transfer update. I've got a feeling I've kind of oversold, if I'm being honest. And then we'll play the first leg, and then the next episode will be the second leg, because if we bring you up the schedule first, you can see there's a lot of games and there's 3 weeks between the two legs. So I'm going to do the first leg on camera and get you up to speed on all the transfers, and then we're going to do these games off camera and come back for the second leg, assuming that we don't lose 6-0, that is. Right, let's bring you up to the speed with the transfers to start with then, and you can see we've made £62 million and we've spent 62 million and brought in 70 million. Excuse me. Now then, I said there that I think potentially I've oversold. So if I arrange these by the fee on both sides, Estevao has gone to Benfica for a fee rising towards 20 million. Matthias Pellegrini as well. I am gutted to lose him. He's gone to Lazio for 16 million. Marcel Ruiz, I don't know if you remember, many moons back I was talking about him. He had a foreign club release clause of 9.25. He's gone to Atletico Madrid, and I miss him so much. I loved him, and he's not even played for them yet. That is so. I mean, I couldn't even arrange a loan back because it was straight up 9.25 million. It met the release clause. Can't do anything about it. Leandro Lacunza as well. Our right back, he's gone to Monterrey for good money. I think he was out of contract at the end of this season, so that was really good money for us. Marlon was the same. He's gone to Palmeiras, but again, he was out of contract. Didn't want to sign a new one, so he's gone. Facundo Jimenez and Facundo Monteserin, two of our centre-backs, they have gone as well. Steven Lozano, a decent-looking left-back, but again, he was into the last year, and he'd not played enough for us, so he didn't want to sign, so he's gone. Gonzalo Lamado and Valentin Fada have also gone out for money. And coming in, right, we showed you Felipe before, didn't we? I'll show you him again quickly. The wonderkid goalkeeper. He is ousting Augusto Batalla from the team at 19 years of age. He just looks fantastic. He is going to play today against the club we signed him from, Flamengo. We've also brought in Diego Jimenez from Lanús, a good central midfielder. It's one of the areas where I think we're lacking a lot. I love Batista Caccini, I love Andres Ayala and Patricio Flamenco and Gaston Paiva and players like that, but we need to start getting better players in. And at 26 years of age, 12.5 million seemed pretty good business for him. 12.5 million as well for Elias Lopez. Right back has come in from Tigre. Actually, I think we got him from River. I think he was on loan at Tigre last season. But a really good looking. He's quick. He's very naturally fit. Got a lot of stamina. The crossing's okay for a right back, I think. 11, I think that's pretty decent. So that was a blinding bit of business. This one's a little gem that our director of football found, Juan Cruz Comar. He's coming from Talleres. When I saw it pop up that he put the offer in, 12.5 million, I was going to veto it. And then I compared him to the centre-backs we've already got at the club, and he's an upgrade. So I love Fabian Nogueira, I love Heredia, I love Gaston Campi and Noan Paz. But sometimes you've just got to buy a player because he's better than what you've got. And that's what we've done there, 12.5 million. 11 million's gone on Franco Joffre, who's a really versatile central midfielder and again looks fantastic. And it's a lot more competition now for those two central midfield slots, and he can play there in the number 10 role as well. But when I found him, I looked at the box-to-box potential for him, and it's unreal. to be honest. It really is fantastic potential. So that's primarily where he will play. Giulio Solari, he's come in. He was brought in by our head of youth development. So he's coming in and he's down with the youth team. Matthias Pistoia, again, he came in for the reserves and the youth team. He was brought in by head of youth development, a goalkeeper from Boca. This one I am very happy with is Juan Iturbe, a winger who used to play he's played in Mexico for Pumas and Tijuana. He's played he's had a little spell at Bournemouth. He's also played for Torino and Roma, and he's played in Portugal as well. So very, very versatile. He is primarily an inside forward on the right, but I'm going to be playing him as a left winger. 30 years of age, but Antonio Castro's done okay for us. But in the absence of Pellegrini and Lucas Rodriguez, who's injured, he came up on a free, and I just had to go for him. So we brought him in, and then we brought in Mateo Klimovic, a right winger, our Marcel Ruiz replacement on loan from West Ham. I am delighted to get him in. We beat some serious competition from him, from European clubs, to get him. So I am absolutely delighted that we've got him. If we have a quick look at the fledgling Superliga table, we've only played one game. We won it. It was a 3-1 win away at Belgrano that we won. If we just pop back into the schedule, Gaston Vini got a couple. Franco Orozco also scored. And other than that, it's just been friendly. So yeah, today we are taking on Flamengo in the Maracanã. It's going to be tough. Shall we see where they are in their league? They're second at the minute in Serie A in the Campeonato, behind Corinthians, well, level with Corinthians. And if it must be on the head-to-head, that, because they are ahead of them on goal difference. So it must be on the head-to-head for them. In terms of their players, let's have a quick look. Brenner, 22 goals, listed as a substitute here, so we'll have to see if that happens. He's 23 years of age. Oh my word, he looks good. Wow, we are scouting that boy. He looks insane. His domestic club release clause, 245 million for a Brazilian playing in Brazil. That is insane. I think this is the team we're going with. I think, although I might just have to have a quick look through this. We've got Antonio Castro in there at the minute, because I don't think... Yeah, Juan Iturbe, he came in after the registration deadline. So did Klimovic, so did Jimenez, and so did Komar. They all came in after the... you can register for each round individually, so they're all missing for this one. So yeah, that is the team we're going with. It is De Brito on the right, Castro on the left, Smith and Vina. I think if we go into the squad view, that must be like 4 teenagers playing, pretty much. De Brito's 19, Gaston Vina's 19, Smith and Castro are 20. That's just ridiculous. And our goalkeeper's 19. And Emilio Jimenez in midfield is 20, who is... I really like the look of as well, and I want to get him some more game time. This is a huge match to be putting him in for, but Patricio Flamenco isn't available today. I think he's injured or suspended, I can't remember. So why not? Let's give him a game. I think Andres Ayala is missing today as well. So yeah, let's get to this one then. I'm going to play it on key highlights for a couple of reasons. One is the fact that I've waffled on a bit already about the transfers, so it just makes it a bit easier for the edit and should keep the video down to a reasonable length. And secondly, it's the way I'm thinking of playing it going forward in FM20. I'm only in like season 5, season 6, and that's not good enough for a year of FM. So if I can do it on key highlights in FM20, I can fly through hopefully and do a lot more series and maybe do more episodes potentially. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll do the tunnel interview. Why not? Let's do it. He's been a little bit short of match sharpness. Not the best weather, doesn't bother me. Good. Only 2 questions. I was worried there was going to be hundreds of them. Right, Brenner. He is in the starting lineup, their top scorer. He gets the game underway for Flamengo. What else have we got going on today? Is the other game going on? It is. We'll just have the latest scores up there because we don't need the latest event updates because we haven't got that many matches going on. So it is set to key highlights. We have got an attack here with Castro. Oh, he's drilled just wide. That was a good effort from Antonio Castro. I do like the look of him. I don't think he'd ever command a first team place. I don't think he'd ever get to Pellegrini levels. But I do like him. I think he'd be quite useful as a squad player, as a backup. He's come through the academy like so many players. We've got so many good young players. I need to start using them. But sometimes you do need to spend money. Of course, you do need to upgrade your squad. It's not been an amazing half. But do you know what? The scoreline I'm happy with. I'm quite happy for it to be a boring match. Sorry, I know that doesn't make for a good video. But this is a really tough game. I did wonder how to do this one because with there being 3 weeks and 5 matches between the two games, and I had all those transfers to catch up on as well, I didn't really want to put all of it in one video with both legs because I wouldn't have been able to keep it under half an hour, I don't think. So this should be the best way to get through this tie. I will say, as we come to half time, I will say that once this Libertadores campaign ends, that's going to be it for the series, I think, because we're already well into August, and I want to take a little bit of a break before we've got to save our season with Chievo coming out. That'll be out possibly before this video, so it might already be out there, or if it isn't, then it'll be coming very, very soon. Apparently with the underdogs, so I'm just going to include that in the team talk, and then we're passionately going to try and G them up and say, I believe you can improve. It would be a natural end to it because it's really silly in Argentina the way the Libertadores runs in the calendar year, but the domestic season runs a bit parallel to Europe. So you never reach the end of the season as Felipe shows why he's a wonder kid keeper there with a wonderful save, flying away to his right, and the corner is headed away. Clear it, boys. Get rid of it. End the highlight. Shot comes in. That's a tame one. So the whole point of the series is to see if we could win the Libertadores. It's all or nothing now for this series, and it will be the natural point to finish it on. I might play it off camera a little bit, and if I do, and we get to a title decider or a domestic cup final, then I would obviously do that one as well. But if we plan on it being the end of the series, whenever we exit this competition, then we all know where we stand. Hopefully there'll be a couple of other little bits coming out. I haven't managed to get anything done further on the Real Madrid Wipeout series, but I do hope to do that. So make sure you check that out as well. I think at this time of year it's just better to do little bits as De Brito is bringing it forward now. And he's played a brilliant ball through, and Viña has scored for us 10 minutes into the second half. Gaston Viña, who apparently is not a wonder kid anymore. He's an enthusiastic striker, which is a little worrying, but it's great because no one wants him. I didn't have any rumours of him moving away in the close season. I am perfectly happy with that, as he scored 2 in the first league game of the season, and he's netted here as well, and it's an away goal. I think away goals count in this. I'm sure they do. I should know that this far into the save. I'm pretty sure they do. As Renan Lodi, he is the guy that went to Atletico, isn't he? In real life, didn't he go to Atletico for big money? I might have a look at him. He could be good. He's tackled easily there, and De Brito will bring it away. Can he set Gaston Viña away again? It's a good tackle on him. Gonzalez has it at left back spot. Leo Duarte across to David. Played forward into midfield. This is a good attack. This is going to end with a chance. And it does, and it's Brenner. And it's a goal kick. He put it wide. That was a big, big chance for them, and they should have taken that, especially the look at how good that kid Brenner looks. De Brito to Brandon Smith. Lovely ball out to Antonio Castro. Cuts in field a bit. Good tackle on him again, though. And it's played forward, and this is going to lead to another counter-attack and another chance for Brenner. And he's going to put this one away, is he? Wow. 2 big, big one-on-ones in as many minutes for Brenner. And he's missed them both. I mean, he's not even brought a save in either of them. Nielsen cuts inside, and he scores. And it is 1-1. And that's a bit disappointing. But it's been coming. It has been coming. But we do still have the away goal, so a 2 or 3-1 defeat wouldn't be the end of the world here, as Nailton cut in field well, and that's poor from a wonder kid goalkeeper. That's really, really poor. Right, time to make some changes. Jimenez is going to have to come off. He's looking tired. He's been booked. We don't have anyone really good on the bench. It's going to have to be Fernando Zucchi, I think. I'm going to bring Alexis McAllister on for Brandon Smith because he's not had a good game at all. Antonio Castro's not done brilliantly either. So do you know what? I'm going to give Lucas Rodriguez. He's just come back from injury. So I think he can do half an hour if we include the added on time. I think he'll be all right with that. So it's a triple threat substitution. I seem to do those an awful lot at the minute. I really do. As that pinball's around our box a little bit, Galeno turns, and I thought that was going into the top corner. I wonder if Felipe had that one covered. It was a brilliant effort. 20 minutes to go. Renan Lodi has now picked up a knock, and he's gone off, in fact. That's interesting. They've taken him off. I'm just going to drop a little encourage. I really don't like that on this. It's gone better there than it does in my other saves with my other teams, that's for sure. Santos have just gone 3-1 up in their game in Chile against Colo Colo, so you would say that one is pretty much very nearly done. 3 minutes to go. It's a good tackle on Brenner, but Gonzalez brings it forward, lifts it out to Galeno, crosses, and Nielton's coming in and he's headed it wide. Felipe has done okay on his return to the club we brought him from. He's made 6 saves, 7 now, a couple of really good ones. It's looking as though we're going to get away with a result here, a 1-1 draw, because Flamengo as well will be a lot further into their domestic season than we are, and I am really, really happy with that. That is a smash and grab, typical away performance, and I am going to say you've proved a lot of people wrong in avoiding defeat out there, because as I say, Flamengo must be quite a long way into their season. They're past the halfway point. I guess they might have a few players that are tired, that are a bit jaded, but that is a super performance and result from us, and it is away goals for the second leg, so it is a narrow advantage, you would have to say, for us, as we play some very winnable games, I think, in the Superliga against Union, Huracan, if it will register that. Huracan currently top after 2 games for them. Racing Club, Independiente and Argentinos Juniors. And then we will come back for that home game against Flamengo. It shouldn't be too long away, guys. It should only be 2 or 3 days away, I hope. I hope you'll join me for that. Brilliant to bring this series back. It's a really good feeling. Summer holidays have taken their toll on playing FM, but I've really smashed it in the last few days. I've had a little break away as well. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed that one, guys. Let me know what you think of the transfer business and the performance there. It was backs to the wall for a lot of that, but we've got away with a fantastic result, I think. Just got to put it away now in that home leg. Hope you'll come back for it. Thank you very much for watching. Jump in the links for everything, for the Twitter and all that, and I will see you again. Adios, amigos.